Hello and welcome to Happy Handicrafts. My name is Joanna and today we're going to be making a Paper Sloyd pocket comb case. This is the first model from the third year from the book Paper Sloyd for Primary Grades by Ednah Anne Rich. This is a fairly simple project if you've been following along with us. I was a little worried about jumping into the third year or thinking the models would get quite complicated right away, but they have not. This is pretty much what we've been doing all along. So grab your materials. You'll find them in our website linked below, and let's get started. So the materials you're going to need for this project are the book, Paper Sloyd for Primary Grades by Ednah Anne Rich. I'm including a link below. You're also going to need a cutting mat, a pencil, some glue, some good quality cardstock. This might be a good time to use some scrap paper, an X-Acto knife, and a ruler. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a 3-inch by 5.5-inch rectangle. So we start by measuring down from the top on the left and placing a dot at 5.5 inches. Then move your ruler in a little bit to the right and measure down from the top again to 5.5 inches and draw a dot. You're next going to use your ruler to join those two dots with a line. Next, we're going to measure in from the left at the top to 3 inches and draw a dot. Then move your ruler down to where you drew the other line, measure in from the left to 3 inches and draw another dot. Now use your ruler to join those two dots with a line. As you can see, this rectangle is fairly small, so it's actually a good idea to use scrap paper for this if you have any left over from previous projects. When you're finished drawing it, you can use your X-Acto knife to cut out your rectangle. Now, keeping your rectangle horizontally, you're going to measure along the top and you're going to place dots at 1/2 inch and 4.5 inches. Then do the same at the bottom. Measure in from the left to 1/2 inch, draw a dot, and then to 4.5 inches and draw a dot. Now you can use your ruler to join the 4.5-inch dots with a line, and then join the 1/2-inch dots with a line. Next, we're going to draw dots on the left hand side at the 1.25 inch mark. You can see measuring is getting a little more precise in this third year. Then do a dot at the 2.5 inch mark, and then you're going to do the same on the right. Measure down from the top and place a dot at 1.5 inches and then at 1 1/4 and 2 1/2. See, it's easy to get mixed up. Then use your ruler again to join the 1 1/4 inches. And then use your ruler to join the 2 1/2 inch dots with a line. All right, now we're going to measure down from the top again on the left, and we're going to place dots at 1 1/2 inches and 2 1/4. Then using our ruler, we're going to draw lines from those dots to the corners, as you can see Lucy doing here. This is creating the tab at the bottom of the carrying case. Now working on the right hand side, we're going to measure down from the top, and we're going to place dots at 1 3/4 inches and at the 2 inch mark. Now before you draw any lines, we're going to measure along the horizontal lines. So starting on the top horizontal line, we're going to measure in from the left and place a dot at the 5 inch mark. And then on the second horizontal line, we're going to do the same. We're going to measure in from the left and place a dot at the 5 inch mark. We're then going to use our ruler, as you see Lucy doing here, to join those dots with slanted lines. Next, we're going to place dots at the top. We're going to measure in from the left to 3 3/4 inches. And place a dot. Then we're going to do the same on the first horizontal line. We're going to measure in from the left, and we're going to place a dot at the 3 3/4 inch mark. Then holding your ruler on the dots, draw a line from the 1/4 inch mark to the 1 inch mark. Lucy's trying to figure out how to hold her ruler and draw with the pencil at the same time. Now leaving your ruler in place, use your X-Acto knife to cut along that line. Now while our measurements are done, we're simply going to outline the model where we're going to cut. This just makes it clear while we're cutting. This is an optional step, but we like to do it because it simplifies things, I think, in the long run. We're using our diagram from the book to do this. So next, get your X-Acto knife, and you can go ahead and cut along the darkened lines. We're now going to use our ruler to guide our folds. Again, this is an optional step. We like to do it because it gets the folds nice and even. Once we fold with the ruler, we use the back side of it to reinforce that fold, making it nice and crisp. The accuracy of these folds is really important because if you don't get it accurate, this very small comb case will not actually fold nicely or close. Now once we're done folding, we're going to start gluing. We start on the bottom tab, fold it in and just cover it with glue. All the way to the bottom because you want that left-hand side tab to glue onto it. So fold the left-hand side tab in, put glue on it, and then just simply cover or put the top over it and hold it in place. You can see how the top tab slips into that slit, and there's our final product. A pocket comb case. We found it was a little too small for any combs we had, but if you have any great uses for it, let us know in the comments below. And once again, thank you for following us and thank you for crafting with us. I hope to see you in the next video.